Okay, you guys, so we are back with another video. In this video, honey, we're gonna talk about India Love because every 3 to 5 business days, India Love is complaining and she's quarreling and she's venting about, oh, she wants to settle down. She wants to have a family. She wish someone would just propose to her. She wants someone to pop the question so badly. And by the look of things, or according to the internet, she is not changing. Do you know how they say a leopard never changes its spot? Well, honey, India Love is one such leopard, honey. But there's also another thing. Every hole's end goal is to become a dignified Christian woman. And that is what India Love is aiming for. She wants to retire from the whole world and she wants to become a wife and a mother, and she wants to serve God. And I believe it's a beautiful thing. I think it's going to take her a few years before she's able to master the art and the craft of being a decent woman, in the sense that she's going to slip up, she's going to drink occasionally, she's going to smoke occasionally, she's going to go to the club occasionally, because that way of life is the norm for her. She's accustomed to it, and she's grown so accustomed to it that she's going to slip up. And it does happen. It happens to a lot of Christians, and they'll tell you that Christians do slip up. Now, the thing is, I have a clip to share with you guys, but I was deleting some stuff and it got accidentally deleted. We spoke about this a couple of weeks ago, but there's a new clip of her saying it again. Also, with this clip, what many people are saying is that India Love needs to make up her mind, because while she's saying she wants to settle down, she wants marriage, she wants family, she wants to be a wife, critics are saying that she's still out here acting like a hoe because she's smashing that guy and she's smashing this guy, and some people from the NBA name, one guy from the NBA name is being called, 3 different streamers names being called, and at least 2 to 3 different rappers names being called. And I've seen videos consistently where people are saying that DDG has caught India Love with this guy and DDG has caught India Love with that guy. And the thing is that India Love and DDG, they don't have a romantic affair, because DDG loves them in a sense. He loves the country kind of girl that's it. Like DDG is a narcissist, and narcissist loves the opposite of whatever they are. So DDG is messy. He's a hot mess. He's toxic. He loves to throw a tantrum. He's a narcissist. He drinks, he smokes, he does a lot of BS, and he loves the women who are the opposite of him. So he loves the girls that are clean. He loves the girls that are church girls. He loves them polished, and he loves them educated, and he loves, when they're very pretty and less tainted. India Love is too tainted for a DDG, right? But she's not too tainted for God. And I want you guys to bear that in mind. She's too tainted for DDG, but she's never too tainted for God. And I always want you guys to bear that in mind. So India Love is not DDG's kind of girl, because DDG is seeing India Love as both of them no street. Both of them will run the street. Both of them have done some stuff. They drink, they smoke. They can talk about how many people they have smashed and all of that jazz. And they are the kind of people who are happy with smashing two different people next week and 3 different people the coming week. So India Love and DDG can vibe on that basis, but they are not intimately involved. If DDG and India Love are to become intimately involved, I believe they're going to have a lot of clash, and it's going to be heated, and it's going to be back and forth. And I believe that Second thoughts, I would love for DDG and India Love to have a relationship going. I think that there needs to be someone who puts DDG's mom in her space, like that's your son. Get out your son's life as it relates to some aspect. I believe that a girl like India Love can set boundaries when it comes to DDG and his mom, because you guys have seen how DDG and his mom, they have gaslight Ali repeatedly, throw rocks and hide their hand. And I think that India Love would be a nice piece of karma to serve them up a taste of their own medicine. So on second thoughts, bring it on. It would be nice to see DDG and India Love getting together, having a baby together, because they could not mess with India Love, honey. They could not mess with her. It would have to be India Love's way or the highway. But India Love is, she's consistently seeking. She's consistently putting it out there, saying that she wants to get married. She wants to have kids. She wants that family life. And I think it's a good thing. But what critics are saying is that irrespective of the fact that her mouth is saying one thing, her body is saying something else, her actions are saying something else, because she's living a completely different lifestyle. But I would say to India Love, it's never too late, because you can change from the busy lifestyle that you have. And when you meet someone, you can just lay out your ground rules. Let them know that you're dating for marriage, and you don't have to compromise, because if a guy thinks you're not good enough for him, then to heck with him. But then she also has some things that she has to work on, which she said that she was going to start January 3rd, come 2026. She said she was going to stop drinking, stop smoking. And those are, some good things for her to stop doing. It would be good to see her stop doing those things. So if she's able to cut out those bad habits, it would be a plus for her in helping her to get on the journey of finding herself a man. And India Love will have to start taking herself serious for anyone to take her serious at this point. The crash out queen behavior cannot work. The smoking on live stream, it's not good for her. And most men, they don't like to see women smoking, especially when your habits are known to everyone. If you go in a corner and you smoke whatever you're smoking and you use the mouthwash, many of them don't mind that. But when you're always smoking everywhere, when you're always drinking everywhere, that tends to be the turnoff for most of them. But I'm going to keep up on India Love's journey, because I want to see, how much she changes to achieve her goals. Because when you set your goals, you can't just have a list of things that you want to achieve, and that's it. It's how are you going to achieve them? How are you going to adjust? How much harder are you going to work to achieve your goals? So I think she has an idea of some of the things that she needs to do. And I hope she figures out the rest of it, the rest of the way. But is she gonna get married? Men oftentimes are not as judgmental as women. Yes, so I can see her definitely getting married to someone who is not gonna judge her too harshly for her past. She will have to set boundaries, and she will have to show that she's a bit more mature and she's a bit more serious about life for people to take her serious. But I believe the girl can achieve exactly what she is, telling herself that she desires to achieve. I believe that if she works on it, and if she stays focused, and if she cleans up her dirty act and, all of that jazz, and just be more ladylike, it can definitely work out in her favor and to her advantage as well. I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen her posting any bikini photos as yet, copying Halle, but maybe she knows that people are watching closely, so she's gonna tread carefully. But guys, let me know what's your opinion about Miss India Love saying that she wants to settle down, she wants to get married and have kids, and she has been saying it consistently back to back for the past few months. So leave your comments below. While you're at it, do all you need to on this video. Peace.